Hello fashion friends and family, this is Stacy here from Sobromo and Elsa Fitzgerald. Today we have our introduction to fashion entrepreneurship training. It's really a hybrid between an educational program and a consultation. We keep the classes small, very much so for this particular program, in order for that individual to get the base level knowledge in a very kind of intensive format. And we basically outline the things that are not going to work from the big business of the fashion industry in order for them to understand where they might have an opportunity to exist and also create impact. Another part of that work is we go through basically a bit of my background, a bit of their background, their area of interest, and then we go through the pitfalls that are very common for fashion entrepreneurs. Then we go through recommendations, and then we talk about the things and steps that they're going to have to take in order to get started. And that's before you develop the product side. This is really very much about the business side and the person side. This is actually one of my most favorite courses, only because we get to really deep dive and strategize together, and so that individuals intended to walk out of this class with a more aligned concept of themselves within the work, where they create value, where they're uniquely positioned to enter the market. They may not necessarily have a very clear concept yet around, do they have the right product? Is it the right market? But being able to understand and have conviction within themselves within the work is a really important starting point, because you could spend a lot of time building a product but not have the confidence and the ability to show up to the work. You really have to be an active entrepreneur to be seen and heard. We are not faceless companies. We are not empty brands. We are people creating products and services, entering the niche markets within the fashion industry, and our focus is really around that impact side and evaluating what impact do they want to create. Some people have interest in sustainability, some people have interest in creating jobs, but you have to have a successful business in order to do any of those things. So that's where we start with figuring out that part of it, and building traction, building community, building that tribe, and then that following, and then really moving in with that product or service offering. All right, well, I better get myself together so I can teach this class. We wrapped the Intro to Fashion Entrepreneurship course this evening. Earlier today, one of the students at MICA, where I'm the director for the Entrepreneurship Center, asked me the question of, like, how do you do so much? I would usually say it's because I love it, which I absolutely do. But I feel like there's such a commitment to the industry, to the artist community, and entrepreneurship education that needs a refresh, like needs a new look, needs a new stance. And so we need more leaders in these spaces where usually we don't feel confident enough to step up. And when I say we, I mean the creatives, the artists. We're used to being behind the scenes, developing things and making things. But it's important to have a voice for these different initiatives to transform industries. And so when I'm working at MICA, at the Entrepreneurship Center, I get really excited to see, could there be another, not another me, but another individual who believed in their ideas, who followed them through, who moved through the challenges, and was able to create opportunities for other people in the spaces that they care about. I guess what excites me most is to see work coming alive with people's hands in craft and process and community with different organizations. So when it is 9:15 and I have about an hour drive this evening, I feel really excited. I feel very inspired, because through this work we are, in our own way and as a collective and as a community, transforming lives, transforming the way we work and the way industries work, at least the needle trades work here in Baltimore. So who knows what kind of ripple effect we can have in the world of work through the arts and through fashion. Anyway, so tomorrow we have the Fashion Heritage and Needle Trades Tour. We are also kicking off the Fashion Entrepreneur Needle Trades membership, where we're going to be helping with programming and helping those entrepreneurs to keep growing with intention and mindfulness. All right, thank you for joining. See you next time. Bye.